So in the story of Joseph, we see all of these free will decisions being made. His father to favor him, to give him the coat of many colors. Joseph's dream comes along, the free will of his brothers hating him, the free will of Judah sending him into, being the one that made the decision to put him into the pit. The free will of the Midianites coming in and taking him. The free will of Potiphar, Potiphar's wife. He gets into the prison. The free will of the baker and the cupbearer. The free will of Pharaoh. All of these people are making independent, free choices of what they're going to do in that story. But what does Genesis 50 and 20 say? Genesis 50 and 20 says, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. So God sovereignly works through the independent free will choices of everyone in that story, even though they were making free, independent choices. Listen to all of the parallels between the story of Joseph and of Jesus. He was beloved by his father and rejected by his brothers, just like Jesus. He has a dream where the son, matter of fact, I'm sorry, it'll be easier. People can read it if I just share the screen. So, beloved by his father, rejected by his brothers. He has a dream where the sun, moon, and stars bow before him. In the same token, Jesus, in Revelations 12, 1 through 5, the sun, moon, and 12 stars surround the throne of Jesus. Both of them have a coat of many colors that was dipped in blood. You see the same thing here with Jesus, who wears a robe dipped in blood in Revelations 19 and 13. A wild beast tries to devour Jesus in Revelations 12 and 4. We see the same thing happening with the coat that they turned into Joseph's father in Genesis 37 and 3. Now, this is going to blow your mind. He was sold as a slave by Judah, and in the Septuagint, that name would have been Judas. So he's sold into slavery by Judas for pieces of silver, which I don't even have to show you that part. We know the same thing happened with Jesus in the New Testament and everything. Condemned as a criminal and put into the dungeon, surrounded by what? 2 criminals. Same thing. Jesus is crucified on the cross between what? 2 criminals. Now, I don't even want to show this to him. I just want the shock value to hit him. Who was Joseph in the prison with? You remember?
It was the baker and it's crazy. I was just talking to my wife about this.
And the cupbearer.
Cupbearer, so, yeah. Golly, I messed it up.
In the prison with the baker, the bread, and the wine.
Oh, dang, that's crazy.
And then what does he tell the cupbearer before he's restored? Remember me when you get to the king. Dang. And Jesus tells the same thing to the, come on, man.
Wow.
On the 3rd day, one of them received life and the other one received death. Jesus is resurrected, and what did he tell the thief on the cross? This day you shall be with me in paradise.
Right.
Listen, exalted to the right hand of Pharaoh, Jesus is exalted to the right hand of the Father. He told his brothers that the Lord had sent him forward to prepare a place for him. Jesus, of course, tells his disciples, if I go to prepare a place for you and everything like that. In Joseph's dream, every knee bows before him, even his family. And of course, we know before Jesus, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. Now, you gonna look at me and tell me that that's just coincidence in the scripture. No, that is a divine mind that is orchestrating all of this prior to time beginning.